Oh, yeah, we'll be ready to go. And Nate looks like he's ready to go. This is something that we felt would take place, and he had to make some progress last week, but we feel like he's ready to go for Saturday.
Did you happen to catch Eastern's game on Saturday? Just what was your impressions on that? They seem to be able to, I shouldn't say be able to, but they give up points kind of in bunches to teams.
Well, they're very explosive offensively. You can see how they got back into that game, and they just had some adversity early in the game that was unfortunate, and I think, give credit to their opponent too. I thought their opponent played well, and that looks like they're a better football team than they were a year ago. But we expect Eastern to really be ready for us, and they've got a lot of good players. They were a little bit nicked up last week. We'll see where their health is this week. But really the focus for us needs to be on our preparation. But we expect a really tough team when we get out there to Cheney.
They've lost 3 games. Their only win is against a non-qualifier. Big picture, this is a very important game for them. Do you feel like you're going to see maybe a desperate Eastern Washington team on Saturday?
Well, it's a big game for both of us, to build a resume, and that's the way we look at it, that it's a really big game for us to go on the road and earn a positive result against a very good football team with a proud tradition. They're one of the best teams in the FCS the last 10, 15 years, with a national championship and conference championships, played in the national championship game a year ago. So we expect a real tough contest on Saturday.
You guys right now lead the country in passing yards allowed. Why has that been, you think, right now?
Well, I think our guys are playing the ball well. I think we're pressuring the quarterback. We're able to get pressure from our D-line, from our linebackers. I really like our defensive staff has put together good game plans, and our guys are executing at a pretty good level. That needs to be continued because we're going to really face an opponent that can run the football well. We can't lose that fact that Eastern can really run the football, adding the quarterback to the run game, and therefore it makes it difficult to defend the pass because they're very explosive on the edges.
Is there any comparisons between Eastern and Sam Houston offensively?
There's some. Both spread teams, both going to go fast. So we hope there's some carryover just in the pace of the game. But we feel like Eastern's run game is just much more complex and more diverse than we faced our last time out.
Is there any pressure from the athletic director to maybe pick up a win against his old employer?
Yeah, I think, I like Bill Chaves running our department. I think he's brought a lot of good things to our department, and he's very competitive, so I would think he'd really like to get a win this week. But I know he had a good time out there in 10 years and sure has a lot of friends and has a lot of good relationships from there, so you'll have to ask him that question.
Is there anything you have to worry about when you go to Cheney? Obviously, your program's in a different place than the last time you were out there, but the last few times UND's been out there, the results have been not very favorable.
Different teams, different times. That's so long ago when we were there. The thing that we're concerned about is we've got to play well because this is a team that plays really well at home. They've got a good backing, passionate fan base, and they're going to be pretty comfortable at home, and they're going to be working for a win to build that resume just like us. So, the opponent is very good at home, and we've got to have a great week of prep. But history doesn't really mean much to us now. Hardly any guys on our team have ever been there.
What's the expectation for Andrew Zimmerman as far as will you have a chance to get him back later in the year, which could be important in order to keep Tommy Schuster under 4 games kind of thing?
Boy, we really don't have a timeline on Andrew right now. We're hoping to find out more and more and see how he can progress, but right now we have no timeline on when we'd get Andrew back.